Hey there, how's it going today? It is 10 o'clock, and you know what time it is. I think I'm going to make 10 o'clock my official time now going forward. It seems to be the best time I can get on here without any interruptions, and by 10 o'clock, usually everybody's in bed. So between 10 and 11, but I'm going to shoot for 10 p.m., and I should be in the clear, okay? And then I can be a little bit more consistent. So today we're going to be talking about the Flexitarian diet, as well as we're going to be talking about my weight loss journey, and we're going to play a little Pictionary. If you don't know who I am, my name is Angelo, and I'm here to share my health and fitness journey. And in order to help you on your health and fitness journey, that's why I'm sharing it. So hopefully, this is what I'm doing here will help you by being sharing what I've learned through my weight loss journey. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Actually, if you can, please like and subscribe and follow and leave a comment about anything that you would like to see in the future. If not, I'm just going to make it up till you let me know what it is that you're interested in. So we're going to start with a little Pictionary, a little fun there. And I have myself a 1 minute timer. I've been choosing the hard level, so it's been getting a little bit more difficult for me to actually figure out how to draw some of this stuff. And to be honest, I'm uh, I some of the words I don't even know. So let's start with the first one. Which one am I gonna go with? Because I need like a warm up one before the other, and I think I can get this one as the warm up. This one will be a little bit easier. The two of them are kind of hard, to be honest. So let's set the timer. Reset my 1 minute timer, and let's start right. Are you ready? Oh, wait, you got to see my screen. You can't see my screen. Now you can see my screen. All right. And let's, sometimes I wonder about myself. Maybe 10 o'clock isn't the best time. I'll get it together. All right, ready? So let's start right now. And here we go. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't know why I just did that. Yeah, this is horrible. I guess let's try this. Yeah, I think this is the worst, and it's only getting worser because is that even a word, worser? Okay. Yeah. This is horrible, my friends. I'm sorry. But hopefully you will get what this is that I'm going to draw. Okay? Hopefully uh regardless of the ridiculous thing I am drawing right now, hopefully you will get what it is that I'm trying to draw, and it's this thing right here. Okay? What is that? Good luck on that one. Okay, my 1 minute timer's up. So, yeah, good luck with that one. Let's reset the timer. So, if you can figure what this is, leave a comment and let me know what you think this picture was supposed to be. All right. Hey, and if some of you start jumping on here, we can do different games. You can be the drawer and I can be the one sort of trying to figure out what you're trying to draw. We can kind of flip the tables. So feel free to jump on at 10 p.m. Eastern time, around that time, and let's have some fun together. All right, let's go to the next one. This next one, I'm not really sure how I'm going to draw it, but I'm going to do the best I can. Okay? So I'm taking a breath because this one's going to this one actually concerns me. Okay. and the last one that was a warm up was atrocious. So good luck to you. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So far, I'm okay. It's not in proportion, that's for sure. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to say that. But, okay. Ready? And then, yeah. Okay. I don't have time to do all these. Okay. But, it's not that. Okay. my gosh. Good luck in figuring what this is. So this here, oh, I still have 8 seconds. I can keep going. Okay. Oh my gosh, my proportions are out. No, I'm running out of time. I don't have enough time. Nope, that's it. That's all I've got. So it's actually this. This is the thing that you need to guess what it is. I'm hoping that you can get this from this image as well. So again, if you know what it is, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll be impressed if you get these two. If you get these two, your Pictionary skills are on point, and I want you on my team, okay? All right. So that's it for Pictionary for today. A little fun here. All right, let's flip back over to see what you get a lay of the land here. Okay, so now let's start talking about the Flexitarian diet. Actually, I'm going to flip back over to my computer because I want you to see what I did. So the Flexitarian diet was the third one. I've been talking about the different diets, the top 5 for 2023 according to USA Today. And what there was the DASH diet and the Flexitarian diet together. They ranked second. And the first one was Mediterranean that people were going to do. First was Mediterranean, then the DASH, and Flexitarian were tied for second. So I talked about the DASH already, and that was a little interesting to me because I'm going to do right in front of you what ChatGPT is going to tell us about those two. But where our focus today is going to be on the Flexitarian diet. So I read the Flexitarian diet on this website. I should have went to the Mayo Clinic, but essentially what it seems like is that it's more plant-based, but it does allow for dairy, eggs, and some meat to be consumed occasionally. So what that means to me is, because at first I was like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, it sounds to me like the Mediterranean diet. Like, if we look at the Mediterranean diet, what they spend most of their time on is legumes, vegetables, fruits, nuts, spices, things like that. But the other stuff they do in moderation, here it seems like the moderation group is a lot smaller and has been moved to occasional. So, but let's take a look at what ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is the website, and it's running this open AI thing. I'm not sure what I was asking. So the actual chat going back and forth, this robot is called Assist. Because if we say, hello, what's your name? It will tell us Assist. Oh, now it says ChatGPT. Interesting. Is your name So I asked this before. Wow. I wish I had it. I wish I had it. Because before, it just made me a liar. Before, it said its name was Assist because I said, hello, ChatGPT. How are you doing today? Just to play around. And it said, I don't know who ChatGPT... And it actually sounded a little irritated at me. And it said, I don't really know who ChatGPT is. My name is Assist. Now they've changed it to ChatGPT. Interesting. So you heard it here. That I wish I had it on record so that people could see it, because now I feel like I lost my mind because it was actually seeming a little irritated that I was calling it ChatGPT. Fine. All right. So anyways, and the model created is called OpenAI. Anyways, if you're not into tech, I'm sorry to bore you, but I'm into tech. So all right, let's go into the, I typed in here, what's the difference between a Mediterranean diet and a Flexitarian diet? And it went through and talking pretty much that the Mediterranean is based more on the countries that border the Mediterranean Sea, which is what we talked about. And the Flexitarian diet is a type of semi-vegetarian diet. We got to come up with all these crazy things, right? that emphasizes plant-based foods but also allows for occasional consumption of meat and other animal products. So I'm not really sure. I think I'm probably more of still a Mediterranean than a flexitarian, to be honest. But it seems like between the Mediterranean, the dash, the flexitarian, it seems to be pretty much the same, but not at the same time. In summary, the Mediterranean diet is a traditional weighting that is based on the region, whereas the flexitarian diet is a modern diet that emphasizes plant-based foods but allows for some animal-based foods. So what I'm thinking again is that what it wants to say is that if we were to look at the Mediterranean, I'm not in virtual reality to pull that all up, but I'll put this in the virtual reality. I'll try to jump on virtual reality tomorrow. But essentially, the Mediterranean would morph where we had the three categories. We had daily, moderate, and occasional. And the moderate is going to drop down to the occasional. And the only thing sitting in there now, I think, is what was it? It was maybe wine. They don't mention wine in here, but so there you go. So, does a flexitarian diet work for you? And a lot of people, I think, get stuck on different things like, should I be a Mediterranean? Should I be a flexitarian? And at this point in the process, especially if you're starting your journey, my suggestion, based on what I did, was to throw everything out the window and not even focus on what if it's called the Mediterranean. That's why I'm looking this up, because when I first went on my journey, I didn't care. I didn't want to care. I wanted to remove all the noise that was out there and just say, what makes sense to me? And let me try it out. And then I tried it out. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work, and I tweaked it. And then all of a sudden, I come to now realize that what you could do is take what I have. If you want to talk about it and say, yeah, I eat more of a Mediterranean diet, and there now we have a frame of reference to communicate, because it's hard to communicate if I just said, yeah, I kind of eat this, and you know, trying to describe it in full length and just saying Mediterranean is so much easier to start a conversation. But now that we know that there's different varieties out there, it becomes a little bit blurry, right? It's like, well, which one's the best one? I would say just choose one, except for the dash. I think the dash stood out the most. Although I think if you ate the Mediterranean, again, I could be wrong. I'm not a dietitian, so I'm just doing research. But I don't let like the nitpicky like really get to me. Your doctor will help you decide, or if you have a dietitian, and if you need a dietitian, let me know. I know some great ones. Um, you can actually just, well, if you have a medical condition, you should talk to them because they'll tell you which one's better. Maybe DASH, which is more about blood pressure and all that, will help you because that's something you need to take care of. But I almost feel, in my gut, I feel that the Mediterranean is right there if you lay off the salt, right? If you lay off the salt and any fried processed foods, I think you're going to do good. I think if you had a Mediterranean, and this is just my opinion, if you had a Mediterranean diet, you'd be okay. Now, if you like the vegan lifestyle, there's nothing wrong with that. You just chop some things off of that list and then go to your other protein-based, which you'll get from your beans, the legumes, the tofu, the seitan, and I still can't remember the name of that other thing. It's a wheat. It's like a wheat-based thing. It's not seitan. It's like this. It comes in like this big ball in liquid, and I really can't remember the name of it, and it really eats me, and I don't want to look it up because I want to remember what it is on my own. But yeah, so that's that. So that's the flexitarian diet, and yeah, let's actually take a look at one more question here. What is the difference between the Mediterranean, can never spell that word, I'm glad it's right there, Mediterranean diet, and I still spelt it wrong, even though it's right in front of me. Can you believe it? Mediterranean. No, I spelled it right. Oh, it wants me to capitalize it. Diet and I'm like, wait a second. And dash diet. Does anybody bonus points if you remember what the dash stands for, right? All right. It's telling us okay, the Mediterranean are both healthy eating patterns that have been shown. However, there are some key differences in the two diets. Yep, it's going to give us the whole spiel it did before. On the other hand, there it is. If you remember, that's what it is a diet that's specifically designed to lower blood pressure. Emphasizes whole grain fruits, vegetables, lean protein, low dairy fat products. Limits the intake of saturated added sugar and sodium. Its focus is on reducing, with an emphasis on plant-based foods and healthy fats to lower blood pressure and weight management. Both diets have the common goal of promoting healthy eating and overall well-being. Sorry, I kind of brushed over some of that. It was kind of like blah, blah, blah type of stuff. So essentially, I would say that, I don't know, I still, a dietitian, maybe, what I need to do? I'll get on here live one day with a dietitian to see if they can talk about the differences. Like, if I went on a Mediterranean diet, what would I have to kick out or eat less of in the Mediterranean diet versus a DASH diet, Flexitarian diet, those types of things. And we'll see what happens. We'll have some fun. So let me see if I can get that put together, because I'd rather you get it from like a real source and then me just, this is good enough for me. I'm still going to stick with the Mediterranean because it fits my lifestyle. I like it. It's doing well for me. And so much so, let's talk about where it is bringing me right now, because again, that's where I'm at. Although I'm not fully eating the Mediterranean diet as of right now. Right now what I'm doing is I'm eating more of the daily stuff that they do, and I've left out the occasional and most of the moderate intakes of stuff, which is the dairy, the proteins, and things like that. So I basically am just on the routine stuff that they eat all the time. So it's mainly, I would say it's all plant-based. Everything I eat is plant-based and as unprocessed as possible. I have added to the list coconut oil. I don't usually cook with coconut oil. I haven't used it very often. I have occasionally, but I'm not really sure what to do with it. So I'm going to explore that because that's going to be something new. And again, my why is boredom. So mixing this up is really cool. And speaking of boredom, one of the things I've been really enjoying on my journey is playing with my food, because I have to be in the kitchen anyway, so I might as well give in and just play with my food. So one of the things that I like is making this mash, vegetable mash, and it works really good. So what I do is I take vegetables that can be smushed. So usually I have potato in there that is my base for the mashed potato type of thing. And then I'll put different things like cauliflower. Today I had cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. I steamed them till they became a mush, and so, or to a point where I could mash them with the potatoes, and I put that together. And then I had a spice here. Was it in here? No. Was it in here? Maybe it was in here. But this was the spice that I tried. Yes, this one right here. Ras El Hanout. It's from Northern Africa flavor. And this was the mix that I had on me, and this is what I put in there. And I've been finding, because of the mash that I've been making, I can really put any type of herb in there or seasoning and see what it tastes like. So tomorrow I may try the Jamaican jerk seasoning, because I have all this stuff, and see what that tastes like with a vegetable mash. And I've been liking that a lot, actually. And I've just been switching up the vegetables. Like one time I did Brussels sprouts instead of... No, I just added Brussels... Well, actually, no. I think I replaced the cauliflower with the Brussels sprouts. But doing that experimenting, having some fun with it. I'm just trying to do that because I know by the end of this, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, if I have to spend another minute in the kitchen for hours, it's I give credit to my wife because when she makes the kids food, um, I give her credit for that because she could easily just have them eat the school's lunch, but she makes their meal every single day for their lunches for school pretty much, and unless they have a vegan option, and oh my gosh, like I can't imagine trying to figure it all out. But anyways, more on that actually a little bit later. I hope to have a special for you in the future. I don't want to overpromise, but I'm working on something behind the scenes. But what has happened? Because now today I started week 3 of the journey. So next week will be, I believe, the end of the month, right? Let me check my phone right here real quick. I believe so. If I look at the calendar, is next month the end of month 1? There it is. Okay. Go here. Yeah. Well, sort of. Sort of. There's 3 days left in the month. But pretty much I'm going to be done one whole month. And as of today, this morning, I've lost 7 pounds, exactly 7 pounds, which was a big drastic change from the 6 pounds that I lost in the first week. It's slowed down to 1 pound. So I'm liking that a lot. And I still need to slow down a little bit because, again, I want to lose 5 pounds each month to get me the 15 pounds. So in a month, I pretty much, or each week, I need to lose about, what is it, 1.25 pounds. So I'm way ahead of schedule right now. So, but that's okay. I'm eating well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. The other thing I'm struggling with actually, because I'm not doing the green drink, and I've been doing this game where I can't eat till I drink my water. That's what I did in phase 1. I couldn't eat or drink. I couldn't eat until I drank the green drink and 1/16 ounce of pH, putting pH drops in my water. I've been trying to deploy that strategy now, but for some reason I keep forgetting what I'm doing and I get distracted and I never get my water. So, and I push eating. I'm like, okay, because I'm hoping like hunger will come into the picture and say, okay, you need to eat now, so go drink your water. But for some reason that incentive is not working. So I have to figure out a plan for that. I think what I'm going to do is take out my old water bottle and fill it up and put the drops in it, because that one little change could be what all it takes for me to sort of, it's almost like when you see something so many times, it like kind of blurs in the background. And I think that's what's happening to me here. So just by changing the water bottle that I'm using might be enough of a change to spark me to think, oh, I got to drink my water, because I've been really bad at it. Before I was drinking the proper amounts of water. Now I'm only drinking maybe, what is it? And I should have probably put my water here. 16 times 3, whatever that is. 12, 18, 48 ounces. So I'm halfway to how much I should be drinking. I should be drinking way more than that. Anyways, so that's where I'm at. So I'm expecting hopefully a flat month this month, and yeah, I'll be moving. I have to stay in phase 2. I don't have to. I'm going to stay in phase 2 into even next month, because I should be down to 10 pounds by the time of the end of next month. The thing that's going to torture me there is going to be the fact that I'm going to get bored with this very fast, because I already am. I went looking into, oh, that's what I should have done. I went into the grocery store today to buy more fruits, to buy more vegetables. And here's the thing about vegetables. They take up so much space in your fridge. So you can't pack it in with everything else as much as as much as you like. So you have to go multiple times, and you consume them at different times. So I haven't found a rhythm there with that. But I was looking for when I go into the grocery store now, I'm looking for different things. something caught my eye. I ate it once before, but I kind of erred on the no side. It's okra. I don't know if you've ever heard of that or ate that. It's good actually, but it's kind of like gooey, and right now I'm on a texture thing as well, and that's probably because I haven't been drinking enough water. The gooiness of an okra and the probably the parchment that I have with not drinking enough water is the that's probably what's triggering the disgust, not disgust, but like I'm put off by it right now. So I'm not looking forward to it. Although I saw last week artichokes, and that's what I really wanted, but I forgot to look for it. There was a couple of things I forgot to get at the grocery store, including lime, because what I wanted to do was try, what was the seasoning up here? Or I think it was spice. Oh, those were spices. I don't want spices. I wanted seasonings. Okay. Maybe it was in here. That's weird. I feel like this is changing on me all of a sudden. You know, it's funny. Look at this thing. This is where I get a little funny with ChatGPT here. So this is one. Ras El Hanout gave me this. And then if I look up here, Ras Hanout is a Moroccan spice blend that typically contains warm spices like cumin. Oh, it includes. Okay, those are about the different areas, because I'm looking for different ways to spice it up. But I thought there was one that said lime. There was like a lime. Cilantro lime. A marinade with cilantro, lime juice, garlic, and olive oil. I don't like cilantro. Blech, sorry. But I was going to just try these three, because that would be a good mix to put in like a vegetable mash or whatever. So anyways, that's it for today. I'm not going to bore you with much more. Let me switch over to, oh my goodness, I did it again. You're just looking at my face and you're not even seeing what I was seeing. I'm disappointed in myself. I keep doing that. I apologize. Well, if you're listening to this on the podcast, this is perfect for you. But if you were watching this on live, I apologize. I really got to figure out my switching here, because that shouldn't have happened. Well, hopefully by my descriptions, you got enough of it. Anyways, again, if you think somebody would be interested in anything in this episode, please share it, especially if they're looking at the Flexitarian. Do some more research on that, the Flexitarian Diet. If you think this show would be something good for them, or some of the content that I produce would be good for them, please let me know, or let them know, and have them follow me on all the different platforms. I'm on many different platforms. I'm on TikTok, IG, Facebook, Pinterest, Discord, you name it, I'm there. Twitch. Actually, right after this, I'm going to do some Twitch. Actually, maybe in a half hour, I'm going to do some Twitch and stream War Robots. So if you're interested in seeing me play that game, and if you want to jump in and join me at some point, please let me know. I'm on iOS version, by the way, and we can play together. So yeah, I'm on there, and I'm not gonna do the NAC Warrior Battles, the game, this week. I am gonna push it one more month. I'm gonna push it into next month and really get that prepared for some fun. Just see what I want to actually stream that on Twitch instead of where I've been. I think I do it right in the Facebook group. I'm not going to do that in the Facebook group. I'm going to stream that on Twitch, because I think that's the most appropriate place to put that. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow, where I'm going to be talking about. There was a couple of topics I wanted to talk about. I haven't figured out which one it is yet, so I'm not going to say what it is yet. But tomorrow we'll do a lot more fun. We'll do more Pictionary. We'll do the topic that I decide to talk about. and we'll also talk about if anything comes up in my journey. If you have any questions about your health and fitness journey, please let me know. Leave a comment. And yeah, with that, let's talk tomorrow. Have a good one.